Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we cover on chapter start right now for this video. Just to mention to you all, I've explained to you on the stock dividend and stock split. So stock dividend is when the company issue shares, the company need to pay dividends. So the company, they have a lot of type of dividends. Not only pay by cash dividends, they also can pay dividend in the form of giving more shares. Alright, so that's stock dividend and stock split. You are trying to increase the number of shares of the company, but the par value of the shares will decrease. Okay, and but not affect your capital structure as well. For stock right, what is stock right? It is about of preemptive right. Okay, stock right. This is like one of the advantage when you invest in common stock. Alright, so when company fund need to issue more common stock. When the company issue new common stock, the company need to issue and sell to the existing shareholder first, because the company have the shareholder have the right to know first, then after that to the public. So when you sell shares with the right, means that you are selling at a special price to your existing shareholders. This is to protect. Alright, this is to protect, as I mentioned here now. Okay, the stock right give the holder option to buy a certain number of shares at a specific subscription price. So this is a keyword that you need to know. Okay, before the new share issue are sold to the non-stockholders or to the public, and this is the opportunity to maintain their previous fraction of the total shares. When you are trying to sell new shares to the existing shareholders, you are trying to maintain the structure of ownership percentage among the shareholders. If you sell to the public, our shareholders will be increased, and number of shares, the total outstanding shares will be lesser for the existing shareholders. So they need to issue the shares to the existing shareholder first. So how to calculate? So this is the formula. Don't worry, formula provided in the final exam, but not all formula we share. Alright, a certain formula only I will provide in the final exam question. Okay, now I give an example to you. Two type of question here. So okay, when you see this formula, start with find new common stock. Additional fund is considered as your fund needed, and you need it. Alright, if you see this question, to analyze the plan, the company require you additional capital 100 million. For this question, the company did not give you any fund needed. Alright, so for this question, find a new share of number of new shares to be issued. So you can use direct this formula, find new common shares. Unfortunately, for this question, they have give you already the new common shares. You see, will issue new common stock of 100 million units. However, the question did not give you any additional fund, so you need to play with the formula so you can know how to find the fund needed. Okay, now I want to continue with this tutorial only. Later I want you all to try to yourself to calculate this question. Okay, please print these two for tutorials. So I only explain tutorial 1, this tutorial, how to answer. Okay. Okay, sorry. Now we can see KFR Industry will issue a new common stock of 100 million units. So they give you in number of share in unit, right? The price of 7 ringgit and 50 cent per share. Means that with right, the subscription price is 7 ringgit and 50 cent. The existing shareholder can buy the share with RM 7 ringgit and 50 cent per share. So this is existing shareholders is your 1 RM1. So you need to calculate. So first of all, you need to extract information. So your new common shares, why I put it as RM 100 million, but the question give you in units. As I told you, when you need to find new common stock in RM, unit to RM, you need to time your par value. If you need to find number of shares in unit, RM divide by par value. But now they give you in unit. Now you want to find the totals of the new shares in RM. So 100 million units times your par value. Remember class, par value for common stock is not necessarily 1 ringgit. It depends on the question. Alright. Okay, the substitution price is 7 ringgit and 50 cent. And then your number of old shares, alright, in unit, 400 million units. Why? You can see currently the company has 400 million shares outstanding. Correct? So the market price is RM10 and your par value is RM1. Now you need to find your new common share. No need. Why? You all have find the answer here. But now the question asks you to find the fund needed by the company. So for me, you can use a formula that been provided here. Okay, give an example. Okay, new common share additional fund needed divided by subscription price. So you have your common share here, correct? RM 100 million equals to additional fund divided by subscription price. Just follow the formula here, class. 1 by 1. So how to find your additional fund? So you can times 7.5 times with 100 million. Why? From divide, when you transfer, will be multiple. So you get 750 million. Okay, why do not why I don't need to calculate? The new common share already given as above. Okay, now you need to find your new total common shares. As you can see, stock dividend, stock right, and stock split is the same. Okay, you need to construct a new balance sheet. So try to compare one by one. So total common share, the old shares is 400 million. Then when new shares with the right at the subscription price, only 100 million unit, as mentioned in here, issue new common stock of 100 million. So old plus new, you will get 500 million unit. But now I want you to find in RM. So when you in RM, this is in unit class. This is in unit. So you need to time your par value. You see, your par value is RM1. So your total common stock is RM500 RM. Next, the next step, you just follow the step one by one. Okay, so the next step, you need to find the number of right required. Okay, the number of right required. So what is the formula? All share issues in unit. I repeat, this is in unit. Okay, students like to careless, they always put in RM. Unit divide by unit. The old share is for 100, the new shares is 100 million, because you can get from the question. Alright, okay class, just to share to you all. So for every 1 unit, okay, for every 1 unit of all shares, the existing shares, they have the right to buy 4 unit of new shares. This is the ratio. So your number of right required to buy a new stock, alright, sorry, you need 4 unit of right, correct? So remember, 1 unit of shares that you want to buy, you need 4 right. So this is more to you need to know how much number of right you need required to buy a new stock. So all shares divided by new shares. Okay, now what is the value of right on? As I mentioned in class before this. Okay, we have a date. Alright, start from announcement until expire date. So along the date, they will mention which date is right on, which date is X right. Alright, exclude the right on. Okay, so how to calculate? You use the same formula as stated on the left side. You see, market price for common stock minus subscription price and plus 1. So market price is 10. You see, it's very important. You need to extract the information. Market price and subscription price. So 10 minus n is 4. What is n, class? N is a symbol of your, you see this? the symbol for number of right. So remember, answer from the beginning is very important. Okay, next you need also to calculate the price X right on. You see, X right price. So how? This is a formula. M market price common stock times number of right plus subscription price and plus point. So remember class, this formula. So 10 is market price. You only start from the correct, from the information, times 4 plus 7.5, 5 plus 1, then you will get 9.5, RM 9.5. Okay, and you realize that if you buy at the particular period, you will get this. You only can buy, the existing shareholder only buy 7 ringgit and 50 cent with the right. However, the value of the right is 0.5, and the price of the X right means that you are selling the shares without right is only 9 ringgit and 50 cent. Okay, now what is the value of X right? Now using this formula, my suggestion is, although the question did not give you to ask you to find value of X right, you just calculate it based on this step 1 until 8 later. I will explain one by one. So what is price PEX, class? Correct. PEX is come from your above answer. Find price X right. You see, this answer will put here minus subscription price from your information just now. You see, and divide by 4, then you get a 0.5. And not only that, you need to calculate your premium. As I told you, class, I just want to repeat my first video. When you calculate the stock dividend, common stock premium and return earning will increase, but the total maintain. For stock split, all the amount will maintain, but the par value decrease. But for stock for stock right, okay, you will realize increase in also in premium. Okay, so what is the formula? Okay, see, okay, to make you all clear. So all right, so the next step, we need to calculate increase in premium. So how? Subscription price minus par value, this can get from the questions and your information, time with 100 million of unit. Remember, this in unit. New shares issue in unit. Don't put in RM, that's when you're wrong. So you get 650 million. So this is the increasing. When you issue a stock right, your premium will increase by 650. I repeat, increase by 650. So what is your old premium? See, 125 million. So from 125 million increase by 650, you need to plus, then you get your 775. So okay, so now you can construct the balance sheet. If you realize when you are using stock right, your number of common stock increase. Why, class? Your par value maintain because you have calculated the new common stock just now. The total common share is RM is 500 million. It's come from your first calculation just now. So you can put here, and then your premium also increase as stated here. See, your new premium. Okay, your new premium when you want to construct a new balance sheet. How about return earning and preferred stock? Okay, remember class, when you offer stock right, your return earning and your preferred stock will maintain. They will unchanged, they will not increase or decrease as well. So you will realize that for stock dividend and stock split, the total will maintain. However, for stock right, when you plus all this, your totals of your equity will increase. Alright, so that's all for stock right. Okay, using the same step, you follow my step and to see the effect, the changes on the balance sheet. Okay, so these are questions. The company require additional 100 millions, so you can use the same step. So you see this class, this is your correct current equity account or balance sheet, partial balance sheet. So you can start to calculate one by one. Okay class, now I just want to add to you. Okay, how about the question asks you to calculate, you see, the company net profit is 400. Calculate the company before and after stock. So I've teach you all in market ratio. I will teach later. Okay, in the next chapter in fundamental analysis. Earning per share. Okay, EPS equals to net profit, or we can call it as earning available for common stockholders divided by number of shares. Okay, so first he said that before stock right been issued. So what is your EPS class? Okay, EPS equals to, using the same formula, net profit divided by number of shares outstanding. So now we see the question. Any information on net profit? Correct. Net profit is 4 million. You see? So you know your 4 million. 4 million. I repeat, Norzan, don't forget to do this, comma. 4 million divided by, before stock right, do you think that your common share will increase? No. So what is your currently the company has 400 million outstanding shares. So this is what class? I can say it before your stock right, this is your existing old shares. So it is, sorry, I forgot, 400 million, right? Sorry, it is 400 million units of shares. So this is in RM equals to see 0.01 of your per share. Earning per share is 0.01. So your profit is 4 million divided by 400,000 unit of shares. Your EPS is 0.01. How about after right? Do you think the number of share maintained? Correct class. No, right? No. So this is after stock right, your number of share is increasing. Okay, we assume that we are using the same amount of profit divide by, do you think your number of share now is 400? No. As you can see here, what is your new common shares? Is 100,000, sorry, 100 million units. So if you can see your old share unit plus your new share, this is your total share after stock right. So it is 500,000 units. Make sure in unit. No need to time with our value when you want to calculate EPS, because the formula number of share in units. Okay, so it is 500 million of, yeah, is million. Okay, so equals to 4 million divided by 500,000, sorry, million. So this is your earning per share after stock right. Don't worry, probably in final exam your amount of profit will be more higher, but this question will only give you 4 million. So this is the way to calculate. Remember this formula, earning per shares, number of share in unit. If before stock right, the number is less because the old shares. When you issue stock right, your number of share will be increase. Sorry, this is 5, right? After stock right, you are using 5. So before start right is this, after start right is this, because your number of share have increased after start right. That's all. So you can try to do this question. Okay, write back the question to you. Okay, I want you all to do and submit in class. See you then. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.